I'm Bree.
I'm Amber.
And welcome to Let's Be Honest. And we're back with another video. This is actually going to be our thoughts on an artist who has not really been in the news, but been on people's minds or in their conversation. We're talking about Robert Kelly. None other than R. Kelly, for those that don't know. R. Kelly has made airwaves as usual with his shenanigans, I should say. But this time as well, it's always dealing with women. So we're basically going to be sharing our thoughts and opinions on the topic, like why he is doing something like this or why he hasn't really been technically caught.
Yeah, that's a matter of what it is, technically caught. And it's kind of like a video, I guess, I don't want to call it a rant, but yeah, we're going to discuss R. Kelly because why? Why and how? Mm-hmm. Those are my two big things. And not necessarily why, I mean, that's more of an issue with him and himself, but how?
Yeah.
How?
Yeah. Because there could be some people that like younger people, you know, and might even feel like just thinking about someone younger is not a problem because they're not acting out on their emotions. But for this situation, Robert has been with numerous women that are minors. And we can go all the way back to none other than Aleeah, princess of R&B. Or was that Ashanti?
It's Aleeah.
I thought they called it a princess of hip hop, whatever. Anyway, but Aleeah was what, 13, 14?
14.
Mama always told
me to be careful who I love. And Daddy always told me make sure he's right.
A lot of people, I guess, let stuff slide because he can sing. I don't care. Separate church and state. Your music is one thing and what you're doing outside of that is another thing. And when it's coming to the forefront, that's kind of a big deal.
It really is.
And people do the same thing. Like Chris Brown can sing too, and he can dance, and he looks good too. And
every time he gets in trouble,
nobody giving him no pass.
No.
I mean, people still like him, but they're quick to keep bringing that up.
Yeah.
I don't know what the difference is with R. Kelly, because his is, to me, that's a serious issue too. Very, very serious.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and some of the women have, like, when they finally get out that cult, I'm not saying that it's a cult, but it's like a sisterhood. When they get out the sisterhood of the Kelly spell, they finally want to speak out on it. And I know that they, can't possibly do things or say things when they're there. They're scared, and maybe even their family may be frightened, just as women that are trafficked daily. But when they're out of that whole little compound, they finally go to the news on what they did, what they wear. Even one woman just recently came out saying, he had me wearing sweatpants. If I wore something fitted, I couldn't do such a thing. And all the way down to how she got into that whole lifestyle. So of course, a lot of these women, they go to concerts and like, oh, I'm your biggest fan, maybe even sold a dream through Wish. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I want to be a singer. Oh yeah, girl, I got you. Not saying that's how it went, but that's how they get swooped up in there. And then before you know it, the mom is like, yeah, I took her to a concert. And then next she's living with Kelly, So
I don't know. I just don't understand it. Like, you being able to sing does not overshadow you being a pedophile. And I'm gonna call it what it is. That nigga's a pedophile. He is. I got time today, so we could argue in the comments. A lot of people are saying stuff's not true. Hey, it's too many stories. It's too many issues. Where there's smoke, there's fire, or whatever. And like I said, we could trace this all the way back to when he married Aleeah illegally. Now, I just had this conversation with someone specifically through messages, and he was just saying, like, that's not true. That's not even legally possible. Of course it's not legal. It's illegal. But he did marry Aleeah at 14.
And normally, so for someone that's young, they may have to get a signature from a parent, or a parent may have to be there to
but if you lie, stuff's bypassed.
And then just thinking about the whole background or the story on that, because I love me some Aleeah. And just thinking about the whole little Wendy Williams segment. She was over that, right? I believe so. Over the whole little movie that came out with Aleeah. Well, anyway, wasn't there a movie with Aleeah? There was a movie with Aleeah. Yeah. Anyway, just seeing the video alone, it makes me, or thinking of what happened makes me think like, yeah, this girl really, really loves someone. And because, there are predators. Yeah, people do get preyed on from older people. But sometimes you have to be willing or maybe want to consensually be with someone. And I really feel like Aleeah loved this man to the core. And I feel like he loved her too, and there may be a connection. There's always an older person, younger person connection. But sometimes as an older person, you may have to school younger people and be like, yeah, we may like each other, but maybe this may not be right. We may look, people may look down on us for this issue because
he's definitely not the person that's going to say that or do that because he hasn't thus far. Also, another person who was in the news was Vince Stapleton. He had a lot to say about R. Kelly, and I didn't disagree with nothing he said because it was facts.
R. Kelly never went to jail. He's a fucking child molester.
Okay, let's never talk about R.
He's a child molester.
We can't ever talk about this guy.
I'm saying he's a child molester and he pees on people and he can't read and write and he didn't go to jail. I'm a good person. R. Kelly a piece of fucking shit. So piece of fucking shit R. Kelly didn't go to jail for being a child molester and peeing on people and having a human trafficking ring in Atlanta, then I'll be all right.
It was the truth. Like, he's a pedophile. We've been knowing he's doing this. This has been taking place. Like, I would go far as to say, like, R. Kelly has a great legal defense team or people behind him because how you not in jail? How? Like, not even in jail, under the jail. And I say that because you're a pedophile. Like, anything with that nature or whatever, or involving younger women, that to me is crazy.
I wonder if on that album with all them women laying on there, I'm gonna put it right here, were young women. I wonder because some younger girls nowadays, they are quite built.
Yes. Like, you can't tell who is who. I get that. Mm-hmm. Girls definitely look older than they do. Those girls who are 15 definitely walking around looking 25. But it's on you to do your due diligence and ask. Like, you're the adult. You're the man in that situation. I don't think he's asking. And if he is asking, he's asking for the opposite reasons. He don't want anybody grown. You specifically want somebody younger.
Oh, like, even more disgusting. How are you? I'm 15.
Perfect.
Okay.
I'm 25. No. Like, I think that's what's going on there, too. Like, no, R. Kelly to me has always been that person that, those people that just makes you feel like kind of weird. Like, man, I would never want to be by myself.
Like that weird uncle at the family reunions that it's like, look at Leroy over there and girl, I see you over there. You looking good, girl. You growing up. Look at you. Been eating, huh?
And it's not funny like to laugh at, but like, yeah, it's just like he's always that person. I've never met him, never been around him, but I just always felt that feeling. Like, I would never, he's kind of, I feel like he would make me uncomfortable. And that's why. That is why.
I got that inkling feeling about him. He makes you feel uncomfortable. Honestly, some of the lyrics does have hidden message now. I love lyrics. I love music. And, just hearing your body is my playground. Kids playground, why you gonna put that in there? Like, makes me not even want to walk by a playground. It's like, what I'm talking about? Seems like you ready. Seems like you ready. Your body is my playground. I'm not gonna go further than that.
I bet you who has like the best stories of background, but you just probably can't talk about it because R. Kelly has been married and he does have children, and you have a daughter. Like, that's the part that gets me, or whatever. Like, dude has a daughter, and sometimes dudes like they're quick to tell their daughters like stay away from this type of dude, but they're really describing themselves.
Yeah. So, you don't want to date no one like me when I was young.
I've never heard anything as far as his ex Andrea say anything negative about him, but probably because they were married and they have kids together, and maybe she's legally not able to do so. But I'm pretty sure that probably played a part into it because this is like not a one-off thing situation. It's not even a second time thing. Like, it's a pattern. Like, that's what you do and that's what you like.
And about the wife, like the ex-wife, like I know that sometimes women are in situations that they can't really speak on, or out of shame or guilt, or maybe even if they would have heard or seen something and would have been like, no, not him, and maybe even be in denial. But I know from just a woman's perspective or a wife, it's just like, how is that possible? Well, even if you are divorced, after it's like, well, damn, did that happen when we were together? Or why didn't I notice the signs? Like, little things will show you signs along the way, especially if you're in a relationship with somebody and you're there with them nonstop, or you see that their habits change or something like that, that makes you start thinking. So definitely just be aware of certain things that you accept, things you won't accept.
Right? Be aware of R. Kelly. I can't. Like,
well, guys, like, let us know what y'all think. What are your views on R. Kelly? Like, you know, he has been around for so long. He does drop hits and bangers for music, club purposes, bedroom purposes, all purposes. His music is, and then, you know, it speaks volumes, especially when he wants to be inspirational. But what do y'all think on Robert Kelly? His, you know, let us know your views, your thoughts, opinions down in the, you know, the comments below.
Do you believe it? Do you think it's just all made up, or these are just allegations and someone's out to get him? And really separate the music from what he does personally. We don't know him personally, but as far as the stories that are in headlines and the things that are coming out, I'm inclined to believe it. So I'm not taking away, I'm not discrediting him as an artist at all. His music is good. He can write a hit. He can sing. Nobody's disputing that too. But there's plenty of pedophiles who are talented in other areas too.
Yes, yeah. And they got shunned for being who they really are. But please like, comment, subscribe, turn the notification bell on to get all their latest videos. And I appreciate y'all for watching this video. Check out the next video. Stay tuned.